Wrong button. No. Damn it. I don't want to start the event. No. Oh well. Well, let's do this beginning part real quick. You seem more lively than usual today, Pansy. Just call us a Pansy. I lowered the temperature in the garden a little. I'll have to keep the temperature like this for you from now on, since you're so fond of it. Oh, I just remembered. When I was last in the Ark, I met a Firstia who was as beautiful as you. I hope I can introduce you to sometime. Just a moment, Rose. Oh wait, she's talking to the flowers. I'll come to you once I have taken care of the others. Oh my, I'm sorry, Iris. I didn't realize the watering robot was running low. I'll have to fill it back up today. Spending time in the garden with you all is always such a joy. Are those footsteps I hear? I heard them too. But what is that flower? Lysimachia? Time to look it up. Time to look it up. Lysimachia. Lysimachia. I've never heard of that flower, like ever. So interesting. Someone's coming. Judging from their footsteps, they're quite angry, whoever they are. Angies. Damn her, always ordering me around. Oh, I just got to the story portion that shows her. I wonder if the higher-ups even agree to this. If she's gone rogue and is issuing orders on her own, this could be trouble. Salvia? I suppose she has pointy ears. Interesting. Hello, I am Ryan. Or Rian, I don't even know. President Suyon, the secretary. What brings you to the garden, Salvia? Why are you calling me that? I just told you my name was Oh. They weren't kidding about you calling people flower names. Oh, it was meant to be a flower. I don't know flowers. I don't know. Anyway, the reason I came here is to deliver a directive from the president. Ryan taps on her tablet. Have a look. Ryan hands the tablet to Flora, who begins to read the documents stored on it. The Botanic Garden Squad is to dismantle the garden within 2 weeks. The reasons for this are listed below. 1. Maintaining the garden is providing too costly. 2. The garden fails to serve a practical purpose inside the Ark. 3. Plants can be commonly seen on the surface. Therefore... Did you say something, Rose? Only someone with fertilizer for brains could write such a silly report. I agree with you, but Lobelia did write this, and Sylvia came all the way here to deliver it. So the polite thing to do would be to read the whole thing. You don't understand why this is happening? Not his name again. Lasmantia. Neither can I. There are many things in this world we can't understand, and people are no exception. She is a strange one. Though I don't think any NIKKE is normal. Since she and I don't see eye to eye on this, I might as well give up trying to understand. That's a good suggestion too. Are you able to talk to flowers? No. Their exact responses are only my imagination. But I can sense their feelings and emotions. This girl doesn't seem to be in her right mind. I'm sorry, could you speak a little louder? I didn't catch that. I don't think you were meant to. I said that I don't understand the president's decision. It doesn't make sense to suddenly get rid of a garden that's been operating perfectly fine until now. Very much so. Botanic Garden is responsible for bringing plants from the surface to the garden for maintenance and preservation, a task which can be carried out faithfully. Leaf and Trina are away searching and studying new plants as we speak. I don't know when they will return to the garden. Making an executive decision to shut down the garden is entirely unreasonable. This is pure conjecture on my part, but I suspect that the moron, I mean, the president. Why do you say? My secretaries always hate the presidents. I mean, the president came to this decision after seeing the Missless annual report. An inordinate amount of money is being spent to keep the garden up and running. That much is true. You ought to know that better than anyone. None of the plant life here purifies the air, and they don't provide any immediate sustenance. I hate to take sides on this, but as far as the president is concerned, the garden is failing to produce dividends equivalent to the investment it requires. She's very technical. It seems everyone can't see the forest for the trees. The art currently possesses the most cutting-edge technology there is. Everything moves quickly in this industrialized society. When we reclaim the surface, do you think we'll be able to start using all that? Ah, frick. Not me skipping the dialogue. I completely disregard that bottom part. Technology straight away. I don't think it'll be that easy. It will take a long time for everyone to get used to all of that new technology. Some people may simply reset and go back to the old ways. If that happens, what will we have to rely on? Primitive agricultural skills. The flowers and plants that you see here. I believe that one day these flowers and plants will have a beneficial impact on the surface. That's what we are preparing for. So, I'm sorry, but Flora passes the tablet to Ryan. Could you please inform Lobelia that I can't go along with this order? I believe that everything I just outlined is more than enough to justify keeping the garden. This could get messy. I'll totally get your signature no matter what. You know how the president is. She isn't one to give in easily. She'll bulldoze the garden if she has to. No, not the flowers. It would be best if there's something in the garden that can directly benefit Missless. But I don't see anything like that here. It's a shame. I'll inform the other squad members that. Flora snatches a tablet from Ryan. And delete the document. Just straight up delete. Have you lost your mind? I'll find it. The valuable flower that you need. You're nothing but trouble, you know that? I'm telling you, I'll find it. Okay, there we go. I think the intro thing shouldn't be too long. Woo! Oh, it's so pretty. That's cool. Pretty. Okay. It feels like whenever I'm about to get some rest, some NIKKE comes barging into my office. That does seem to happen every time. I'm going to put up a do not disturb sign on the door, so... Blossom? Flora? I thought you'd be here. Thank goodness I found you. I have a favor to ask. That is, if you're not busy? No, not really. May I come in then? Fine, come in. What's that you're holding in your hand? Nothing. I crumpled up the piece of paper in my hand and put it inside my pocket. I'll have to be quicker with putting it up next time. Well, what can I do for you? Could you come with me to the surface to find a rare flower? Flora fills me in on everything that's happened. So, in order to protect the garden, you need to find a valuable flower? That's right. The flower I'm looking for isn't just any ordinary flower, so it'll fit the bill for sure. What kind of flower isn't? It's called Aurora Bloom. It's sometimes referred to as a flower of the heart. The sap extracted from Aurora Bloom helps people forget unpleasant memories. Well, that's a strong flower. So it heals any emotional distress people have. That's right. You've attempted to cultivate it in the garden several times before, but we've never been able to succeed. Wait, what? Why not? Perhaps due to a lack of proper facilities. Now we have watering robots that patrol the garden, and a greenhouse. When we first brought back an When we first brought back an Aurora Bloom, however, we didn't have any of those things. We managed to get it to sprout, but it was never able to form any buds of its own. Although we tried several times and kept wilting. We haven't tried bringing it back since. We couldn't bear to watch the flower wither away anymore. Maybe it can't survive away from the surface? It's a possibility. But the garden has undergone a complete overhaul. Right now, it's an environment where plants are bound to thrive. The temperature, humidity, soil, and sunlight are just right. It has everything. Of course, it's all provided by artificial machines. But it's still an optimal environment for flowers to bloom. All the other flowers we've brought from the surface have done well. I'm sure Aurora Bloom will do just fine in the garden now. And so I plan on going to search for it again. Flora hands me a photo. That's the Aurora Bloom. Other than the admittedly eye-catching array of colors, there's nothing particularly special about it. It looks a bit ordinary, to be honest. What did you think it would look like? I thought it looks like something more special? I don't know. What exactly is your definition of special? Did you expect it to have legs and be walking around? Actually, there's a flower out there that's like that. Wait, what? That'd be so scary, no. Seriously? Just joking. I can't believe you fell for that. You're so silly, Blossom. Look, I don't know anything about flowers, okay? If I do find a flower like that one day, I'll be sure to show it to you. Much appreciated. Rare flowers aren't much different from common flowers. As the name hints at, the Aurora Bloom is quite variegated. If I want to protect the garden, I need to head to the surface and bring back a specimen. Will you come with me? Okay, I'll go with you. Thank you. Flora suddenly seemed despondent. What's wrong? It's just, I feel a bit sad is all. Unless the flowers in the garden are able to prove they have value, it seems everyone will deem them worthless. As for me, they're all equally wonderful in my eyes. I know they may not seem to be contributing much right now, but one day in the future, I know there will come a day when every last flower in the garden will play its part. Sorry to depress you. It's just that those flowers are always on my mind. No, it's perfectly perfectly reasonable to feel the way you do. Thank you for your understanding. So, when do we leave? Let's go once Sunflower arrives. Sunflower? Is someone else coming too? Yes, someone that will lead if we want to locate some Aurora Bloom quickly. I wonder who it is. Who is it? Hey guys! Welcome, Sunflower. You're right on time. Biscuit is tagging along too. Oh my gosh! She's a doggo! Look at her tail! Look at the popo she has with her! Oh, they're so cute! Everyone's so cute, oh my gosh. That's right. My sense of smell is quite sharp when up close, but I have a harder time picking up the scent of flowers that are far away. That's why I asked Sunflower's help. Leave it to me. As a matter of fact, I spent a couple of hours at the shelter with Max playing a scent tracing game today. I knew you'd be the right person for the job. Oh, right. Before we leave, could you let me have a whiff of the Aurora Bloom one more time? That'll help give me a clear idea of the scent. Of course. Could you give me your wrist? Hmm? What's that stuff? It's an Aurora Bloom scented perfume I made. I figured I might go back to look for the Aurora Bloom one day. So I made this in order to not forget the scent. Alright, I think I've got the scent locked in. Great. What if we're not able to find any Aurora Bloom? Hypothetically speaking, that is. There's no guarantee that it's out there. Are you insinuating that I don't have what it takes to find this thing? No, it's not that. I'm just saying that there are some valuables at play here. Flora herself said this is no ordinary flower. It's also been a while since she last went looking for it. I'm only suggesting that it would be wise to prepare ourselves before heading up. No, failure is not an option. I'm not coming back without it. Well. Then we'll just have to find it, won't we? That's right. Thanks for the encouragement, Sunflower. I'm sure we'll be able to find some. I'll certainly do my best. You're so full of energy. You really do remind me of a sunflower. You too, Flora. You're like a beautiful purple flower. Despite myself, I'm not as confident as the two in front of me are. Oh, right. I packed plenty of dog food so we can have a snack later if we get hungry up on the surface. I don't eat dog food though. Unfortunately, I can't eat dog food. As my job is to take care of flowers, I'm only capable of subsisting on dew. Same. Questions? I got questions. Okay, no problem. More for me and Trainer. Thanks, but I'm good. What? You're gonna make me eat dog food on my own? Fine, we'll share. Yippee! Yippee. I didn't think of the little yippies. Yippee! I prepared a bunch of different flavors. Sounds great. Don't mention it. Aren't Nero and Leona coming too? Nero and Leona are taking care of the garden. The garden is designed to be self-sufficient and run without me, but I still thought it would be smart to have someone stay behind, just in case. I wouldn't want anything to happen while I was away and have no one there to tend to it. Happy Zoo knows how to take care of living things, so I feel safe leaving the garden in their hands. I'm sure they're taking great care of it right now. This is the first time I haven't been worried about leaving the garden in someone else's care. Well, should we get going? Meanwhile, in the garden. As expected, being in a garden is so peaceful. Uh-oh. Oh. Nero's tail puffs up like a balloon. Oh my god. Oh no! Calm down, Nero. It's just one of the watering robots passing by. I hate water. Huh? What? Wow, they're so cute. Max, the dogs. No. I hope Flora and Biscuit come back soon. Oh no. That's not going well.
組織のルール通りに収めましょう。全部噛みちぎってやる。ブームブームブーム。さあ、思いっきりやってちょうだい。時が来ました。おお。 受け取ってくれる？へへへ、ラプチャー征服完了。
Marida. I feel like I'm on a walk. Biscuit's rapidly wagging tail suddenly slumps down and hangs lifelessly. Oh no, what happened? What's wrong, Sunflower? You look like you're feeling down all of a sudden. Oh, I was just thinking about how nice it would have been if the dogs could have come with me. Well, you see, the dogs are actually right next to you, technically. Like literally they're right there. My dream has always been to run around with them in a vast space like this. It's not too far removed from my own dream. Do you want to take the flowers for a walk? I want to see the flowers in the garden basking in the natural sunlight one day. I say that, yet here I am on the surface, bringing flowers back underground. What irony. I don't know. You're doing this because you're trying to make the surface a better place for the flowers. The raptures have wreaked havoc on the ecosystem up here, and there's no way any animals or plants can survive. Heck, many species are on the brink of extinction. That's why we have to protect these important species so they don't die out. Only by doing that can we guarantee a better future for them. I didn't say anything bad, did I? No, not at all. I was only thinking about how much you and I have in common. Really? I think so too. I'm sure that our dreams will come true one day. Yes, I firmly believe there will come a day when animals and flowers can roam freely on the surface once again. It will as long as I'm here. Great. That's great having you around to help Blossom. You smell that? I'm picking up some flowers nearby. It's a mix of several different flowers. I'm not sure if the Aurora Bloom is one of them. I can't smell anything. Biscuit's ears and tail wiggle rapidly. This way to the right. Wow. A dog's nose really is more powerful than our own. Let's hurry. Huh? Uh-oh. What's a rapture doing here? I'm positive that what I smelled was a flower. This is the surface after all. No, it was a pleasant floral scent. I'm sure of it. You must be picking up the flower that I trampled. It's been walking roughshod over all these different flowers. So that must be why all the scents were mixed together. Aww. Blossom, stay behind me. I think this rapture will make a fine flower pot. Whoa. Is it just me or did it get really tense in here? Sunflower, are you ready? Oh, yeah, ready. Then let's take care of this quickly. She's angry about the flowers.
殴るのはあんまり好きじゃないんだけど。楽しいな。すっごくワクワクする。楽しい。ちょっと物足りなかったけど楽しかったわ。
Enemy down. Flora approaches the flowers, trampled by the rapture. Darn, I crushed so many of them. It's natural for this to happen to some flowers that live on the surface. It's what makes them so hale and hardy. Of course, I'm upset that they were stepped on by that rapture. But we mustn't feel only sadness. I can only imagine how you feel. If a rapture injured my dogs, just the thought of it. Tears well up in Biscuit's eyes, and her eyes turn red. That'll never happen. Don't worry. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I got a little carried away. What about you, Flora? Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. The flowers will bloom beautifully again soon. I hope that they will outlast this rapture, which did them harm. Let's move. Man, all this walking around has got me working up an appetite. How about we rest for a little while? Sure. Let's catch our breath, then get back to it. Can I eat my dog food? Fine, go ahead. Don't forget, trainer, you gotta try some too. Hold on, I'm picking up a flora scent over here too. Are you sure that isn't dog food? I haven't even taken out the dog food yet. Is it not another rapture? No, I'm picking up the same thing. It's very faint though. I won't be able to tell what kind of flower it is until we get closer. Even so, I don't think it's the Aurora Bloom. Let's go check it out just to be safe. I found it. It's a flower this time. No raptures. What kind of flower is it? Is it rare? Unfortunately, no. This is what's called a peachberry flower. Oh, darn. It looks so pretty. I thought it must be rare. Biscuit's ears and tail droop. Keep your chin up, sunflower. You still found a nice flower, and one that has edible fruit. Why don't we have a little snack before we move on? Flora picks some small fruit growing next to the peachberry and hands it over to Biscuit and me. Peachberry fruit is delicious, very sweet and juicy. Try some. They're perfectly ripe, just the right time for picking. Wow! Is it okay for us to eat these? Yeah, because they've been up here for who knows how long, and you know, the raptures, and yeah. Of course. If we didn't pick them, they'd just sit here and rot, which would be harmful to the surrounding flora. We're helping by picking these fruit when they're ripe. Gotcha. Thanks. I take a bite of the peach berry that Flora gave me, and my mouth is filled with a sweet, fruity juice. It's delicious and practically melts in my mouth. I've never eaten such a tasty fruit before. Num 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 num! Sweet fruits do well in warm environments like this. Can I have some more? Sure. There's plenty of fruit to go around. Awesome! That makes me happy to see you enjoying it so much. Oh, what's this? There's some fruit here too. You can find all sorts of fruits and berries in warm climates. So, what kind of fruit is this? Biscuit speaks with a mouthful of peachberry. It's a puff melon, more commonly known as devil's fruit. Why is it called that? Could you maybe finish chewing before talking? Because of the strong smell. Oh? But they taste heavenly. Whoa. If you're curious, would you like to try some? Sure thing. Why don't you have some as well, Flora? Unfortunately, I don't think I can eat puff melon. I only subsist on dew, remember? Alright. Biscuit, I'm begging you. Guess that just leaves you and me, trainer. Thanks, but no thanks. Go ahead and try some, Blossom. I'll cut some for you. Flora slices a puff melon in half. The intense stench from the puff melon assaults my nostrils. It reminds me of, it smells delicious and no. Delicious. It smells spoiled to me. I'm not so sure we should eat it. We should be eating it. It's spoiled. It smells fantastic. To me, like a sweet potato. Biscuit crams the buff melon into her mouth. Oh my gosh, the taste is just like you said, Flora. It's divine. I can't even describe it. It's amazing. Can I have some more? Is it really that good? Try some. Try closing your eyes beforehand. That's what I did. Now open up and say, ah. Ah. It's delicious. Told you. Flora proceeds to explain a variety of other flowers as we feast upon their fruits and berries. Nah, I'm full. Me too. I don't even think I have any room for dog food. Thank goodness. I'm glad you both enjoyed yourselves. I have no idea. Oh, I had no idea. These many fruits were growing up here. It's fascinating. Isn't it just? Nature gives us so much abundance without asking for anything in return. That's why we must do everything in our power to preserve and maintain it. Now, let's gather our strength and keep on searching for the Aurora Bloom.
あそこにいるのを全部倒せばいいんでしょ。ラプチャー征服完了。
Huh? Flora? Trainer? I'm picking up the Aurora Bloom coming from the north. A bit further up ahead is where I originally found the Aurora Bloom before. So Minnie, I'm onto... Oh, so maybe I'm onto something? Let's hurry. Ooh, maybe they found the flower. That's cool. Huh? This is where I'm picking up the scent. But... it's a flower field. It's massive! Is this the place you were talking about, Flora? This is it, alright. But a lot has changed. This entire field used to be full of Aurora Bloom flowers. It seems like some different plants have proliferated rather quickly. Do you think we'll still be able to find any Aurora Bloom here? We have to, no matter what. I'll keep my nose on high alert then. I'll try to... Achoo! Emphasis on try. Before we start searching, let's do a chant to pump ourselves up. Why don't you come up with something, trainer? Aurora Bloom, you're ours. Let's do this. We can do it. Let's go and achoo! I like that they're going. We can do it. Let's go and achoo! We can do it. Let's go and achoo! You do realize the sneeze was accidental, right? Oh, really? Gotcha. Alright guys, we've got this. Before we start searching in earnest, let me explain what the Aurora Bloom looks like one more time. As the name insinuates, the petals come in various colors. However, this entire field is filled with colorful flowers, so it might not stand out all that much. Its coloring, however, is particularly diverse and beautiful. The smell is also quite unique. Once you catch a whiff of it, your heart swells up. I'll do my best to find it. Alright, let's split up and start searching. Alright. They're so adorable. This is a hydrangea. This is an azalea. They look quite similar to the Aurora Bloom, but they're not the same. I wonder if we'll ever be able to find it in a sprawling field like this. Hmm? The hydrangeas and azaleas are cheering me on. No, all the flowers here are cheering me on. I'll make sure your faith in me isn't misplaced. I'll find the aurora bloom if it's the last thing I do. The flowers on the right seem to be calling to me. This one smells a bit too one note. This one is too sweet. Kind of scent that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Hold on. This is... Biscuit stops in her tracks. This is the peach berry I just ate. Oh wait. I've gotta find that aurora bloom first. Just a quick one before I resume my search. Nom 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 nom. Alright, back to it. Biscuit, with a mouthful of peach berries, starts to sniff the flowers again. Flora and Biscuit are each using their own unique skills to search for the aurora bloom. What should I do to be helpful? Try using the magic eye. Contact Blanca Noir. I don't think Blanca Noir know. I don't know what magic eye is either. Attempting to focus my vision is only making my head hurt. Since I don't have any special skills, I guess all I can do is keep what Flora told me in mind and be diligent in my search. I've got to believe in myself. There's a red flower, here's a yellow flower, and a blue flower. My eyes are starting to hurt. If I keep trying to distinguish flowers by color, it's going to take forever. I need to distinguish by smell. This one smells like a flower. This one too. And this one. Literally me. They all smell the same to me. Achoo. Bees! Run! A powerful sneeze knocks back several bees out of one of the flowers. Oh no! Big bees at that. What should I do? Stay still! I might get stung if I make any sudden moves. I should stay still and wait for the bees to go somewhere else. The bees continue to circle around me, and a few even land on me. They crawl closer and closer to my face. I have no other choice. I need to run. I frantically flail my arms around and burst off running. I don't know how far I've gone, but just as I'm about to stop and catch my breath. Oh no! I stumble and fall flat on the ground. I suddenly find myself missing the commander's room particularly strongly. The scent of the aurora bloom is really strong here. Huh? Trainer? Biscuit? These are the flowers that were calling to me. Blossom? Laura? Did you both come here looking for me? No, actually. I came here because the flowers were calling to me. You just happened to be here. Man. I see. What are you lying on the ground for? Some bees were chasing me. Some bees were chasing me and I fell. Oh my goodness, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, I guess. That's a relief. The bees must have been following you because you're as fragrant as the flower. I don't think that's it. It's probably because they were in the flower getting pollen and we disturbed them. Anyway, did you find the aurora bloom? Not yet, but I can smell it over here. I'm also picking up a strong scent here. It must have been it nearby. Maybe I'll do some more focused sniffing. Biscuit starts assiduously sniffing the ground. Strange. We're definitely close, but... Biscuit sniffs from the top of my head down to my neck, and... Biscuit, if you go any lower... Oh, sorry about that, trainer. Got carried away by the smells. It's just that it's particularly strong around your legs. We're probably sitting on it. Or near it. Blossom, if I could borrow your leg for a moment. Huh? What about my leg? Flora lifts my leg off the ground. Found it! Yay! I said we were on top of it. In the space between both of my legs, several Aurora blooms are blossoming. Looks like we completed the mission without anyone getting injured. Great job, everyone. I couldn't have done it without you. It's a good thing I fell the way I did. If I had landed only a few inches in either direction, the entire garden would have been done for. I'm just pulling your leg. You would have found another way. Great! I'm glad that we found the rare bloom. I can't wait to see it survive and thrive in the garden. Even though I only got to see it for a moment, it definitely was beautiful. From now on, you'll be able to see the aurora bloom in the garden all the time. Speaking of which, should we start heading back? Sure. Yeah, let's hurry back. Yeah, we did it. We got the flower already. Sheesh, that was fast. Anyway, we will stop here for today and we'll continue in the next one. Until then.